Hi everybody. In this video, we are going to develop Android mobile application. This tutorial video will walk you through how to develop an Android app, step by step. This is the first step video, and we are going to take a look at what the whole system looks like. And we are going to install some programs and tools like Java and Android Studio. The app that we are going to make is a student management application. Let's take a look at the overview of the app. There will be mainly 3 pages. When a user starts this app, the main page here is the first page. There will be a list of students. Here is the Add button linking to the student adding page. And when we click the name, then we move to the student detail page. In the adding page, we will simply add 3 bits of information about a student: student's name, email, and a phone number. Let's take a closer look at the main page. Here is the main page. As you can see, there are a list of students with a profile picture, a name, and a telephone icon. If there is a telephone number added to the student, we can click to make a phone call. And this profile picture. If there is no picture registered to the student, it will show default avatar image. Or if there is a picture, then we can see the thumbnail of the picture. And if we click the thumbnail image, we can see the bigger image on a shadow box. This is the detail page of a student. As you can see, we can see the details of the student profile like name, picture, and a list of test grades. Like the main page, if there is a phone number, we can make a phone call. There will be a button to add test grades. And if we click the profile image, it leads us to the gallery page to search and choose a picture in our mobile phone. So far, we have seen the pages of the application we're going to make. In order to show and add some information, we need a database. In this tutorial, we're going to need 2 tables like these: a student table and a test grade table. We're going to use Android devices' local space for a database. Okay, let's start the first step. In the first step, we're going to install some tools that we need for Android application developing. First of all, we're going to install Java Development Kit, JDK. And we need to install Android Studio. After that, we will upgrade SDK and create Android Virtual Device, AVD. In order to install JDK, we can easily find a website on Google. Just input JDK download, and you can find the Oracle website. Click to the JDK download button. Click Accept Radio button and look for a download file according to your computer system. I'll choose the Windows System EXE file. I have downloaded already to save time. Just double-click to install this JDK EXE file. While installing JDK, most likely you can just click the Next button to proceed, unless you would like to change the installed directory. To save time, we will skip recording the JDK installation. After the JDK installation, the next step is the Android Studio installation. This is the Google's Android developer website. As you can see, here is the link. So click this Get Android Studio. You can click either the screen button or this download option menu. Choose the file, either Mac or Windows. I'll download the EXE file for Windows system for now. I downloaded it already to save time. Here is the welcome page. so click the Next button to continue. As you can see, Android Studio installation is a default option, and you can choose Android SDK and Android Virtual Device to install. We'll keep all checked, and Next. Click the button to agree to the license. This setting page is to assign the installation folders. By default, Android will be installed under Program Files folder. SDK will be installed under User folder. You can keep default folders, but I will change the SDK installation folder. Add a new folder, Android, under C folder. And under the Android folder, I will add SDK folder. You can change the location or name to whatever you want. OK, click the Install button to start installation. It will take a while, so I'll pause the video. Welcome back. It looks like the installation has finished. Click the Next button here. Keep this Start Android Studio checked to start it now. Click this Finish button. This message says that if you have installed Android Studio before, you can import the previous settings to the new Android Studio. If you choose the first option, you will import the previous settings. For now, we will select the second option. Click the OK button. Now Android Studio is starting installation. Here is the Setup wizard. Click the Next button. Keep the Standard option and Next. This shows the overview that we are going to set up. Click the Finish button to start Android Studio. We paused recording here. As you can see, we have downloaded a bunch of files. Click the Finish button. This is the Android Studio's welcome page. Let's start with this button. Click to start a new Android Studio project. Name your project name. We will simply put Android Lab. The project location is the file folder that we are going to have to save Android files to. You can change the location, but let's keep the default location for now. Now we will choose the type of device that our app will run on. We are going to make the mobile phone app, so keep the first option. And we can change minimum SDK version. Again, we will keep the default version API 15 Android 4.0. If you would like to change the version, you can click the drop-down menu and choose what you want. Next. Let's take empty activity to show the Hello World page. And Next. Now here are the activity name and layout name. Let's keep the default names and click the Finish button. After a while, finally we open the Android Studio. Close the Tooltip panel for now. OK, now let's set up Android Virtual Device. At the top menu here, you can see the AVD Manager icon. Click this. There is no AVD created yet, so click this, Create Virtual Device. For now, we can keep this default device, Nexus 5. As you can see, there are many devices, so you can choose another if you want. Next. This is for a system image. As you can see, only Nougat is available now. If you would like to try other versions like Marshmallow or Lollipop, then you can click these download links to install. It seems we only have Nougat now, so keep Nougat for now. Next. We can set a name of the other options like resolution and screen orientation. Let's keep the default values. Click the Finish button. Now you can see the virtual device we just created. Click this play icon to run the virtual device. Usually a virtual device, so-called emulator, runs slow, so please be patient. Now the emulator is opening. Now this is the emulator screen. Then let's see if it works. On the left panel here, you can see the app module. It was generated automatically after you create a project. I believe this app module will now show the Hello World page on the emulator. So let's test to see if our Android Studio and the emulator setup are working as we expected. Click the play button, then OK. As you can see at the bottom, Android Studio is building the app module. Voila! If you can see this Hello World page, then your Android Studio settings are all set successfully. This is it for the first video. We have installed the JDK, Android Studio, and Android Virtual Device. Bye for now. I hope to see you at the second video.